back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Wait a minute, I was told there's no back up. Got this all in my head, but I won't be a fake up. Y'all been tripping, living life in respect. I might slip out and back up, but I won't be a fake up.
I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up.
Is you thinking I'm jumping and leaking and leak immediately? Show up this evening and wait till you sleeping. Kick to the open, I'm scanning for motion. I'm just trying to make all my pockets obese. Don't want, I just want the Lucci. So me and all of my poochies can eat. For his loose change, take his boo thing out the PF chains and take him K, get a steak or something. Something looking at me like I'm opaque or something. Don't I look like Drake or something? Something better tell mankind Undertaker coming.
Back up, back up. I was told there's no back up. Got this all in my head, but I won't be a fake up. Y'all been tripping, living life in respect. I might slip out and back up, but I won't be a victim.
I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shot. Come from off the top, you know I be smarter than Spock. Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shot. Come from off the top, come from off the top.
Can't keep up, you too slow. You just watch, I control. I take half, you not whole. Got your mind, got your
This is a scenario, I'm in your area, this is your definitely. Turn up your stereo, get this jumping like Mario, now you ain't with me. You terrible, I might embarrass you right here in front of your whole family. Hot in Nigeria, this is the year of the beer, leave it here in a chair so they know we was here. Staring in fear like a deer when the car coming near in the middle of the road, bit of beer. You don't wanna rock with the man, hands off of the grands, counting up bands while I talk to the fans. Knew I could jam, but the top wasn't playing. Now everybody wanna be friends. How you? Said I'm just fine, in the right place, at the wrong time. Said I go crazy, out of my mind. And I think back when daddy wrote down that it might scrape and it might grind, but you work hard and it might shine. Let me slow down, switch the time and quit hiding.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
With 8 teams left, the matchups were a little more lopsided than expected. The Class guys shut down King Havoc's offense while getting the 53-35 win. Yeah, I Compete dropped 22 points with T-Mac to secure an 82-67 win over RJ Watts. Jomar brought it to It's Clayway, winning by 22 behind 20 points from Porzingis.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Our setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Colin.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. That being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jayson Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Of course, both teams battling injuries coming into this one.
Yeah, so you know what that means, Kevin. You have an opportunity, if you're a reserve, to perhaps gain some repetition in the midst of an important game. The battle, the mantra, that next man up mentality is going to be on display tonight for this team. And let's see, Kevin, do they take advantage of their opportunity?
Good things to look forward to. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jayson Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then it's Collins, and it's Young, and it's Fernando in at the center position. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Young passes to Collins. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that one falls for Collins. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft break, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Well, the increasing strength of Jayson Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And finished off by Collins.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev. Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Young with no one around. Offensive rebound. Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Shot clock at 3. Fernando, the pass to Herter. Count it. Good. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Hayward. Guarded closer. No good with the layup.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Hunter. Here's the 3. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Mavericks. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 8 points for Jayson Tatum.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Down low. Collins, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Hayward goes in, and Hayward with the stuff.
How about the quick first step of Gordon Hayward? Exceptional at gliding past the defense on his way to the bucket.
Hunter, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
Now, here's Hunter. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And he gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Young with the steal. Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. The putback. It's rebounded by Tice. Boston leading by 9. Walker goes in. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hunter with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Young from outside. And Tatum pulls it down.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And there it is for him.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Couple teams now, Doris, slumping here in the middle of the season. How can they avoid lengthy cold streaks, the absence of wind?
Yeah, I think this is where veteran leadership can become such an integral part of the success over the course of a long season. This is the point when you start to lose games, you can sort of break apart and splinter, and that is where that veteran leadership in the locker room, just to keep everybody unified, can be so critical.
Is you thinking I'm jumping the leak in the leak immediately? Show up this evening and wait till you sleeping. Kick the door open, I'm scanning for motion. I'm just trying to make all my pockets obese. Done with I just want the Lucci. Show me and all of my Poochies can eat. For his loose change, take his boot thing out the PF chains and take him cake and steak or something. Something looking at me like I'm okay or something. Don't I look like Drake or something? Something better tell mankind and the take it coming.
You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Trae Young on top.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Got a piece of it. Back to Collins. Here's Hunter. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Hunter! With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Shot's good by Walker.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
Kemba Walker.
That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Young against Walker. Lets it go from deep.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Yes, they've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And he comes up with the deuce. Herter's got his second bucket.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Shot's good by Walker.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Herter passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. Passes it to Young. Good on the triple.
How about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Here's Walker. Knocked away. Now Now, here's Hunter. He's covered by Brown. All alone. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Shot's good by Walker.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now,
Celtics
especially on the interior.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Alex Len's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Boston, Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now Hunter. Len kicks to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Hits the jumper in space. Young's got 5 points so far.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Wasted no time on that one.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
The Hawks trail by 10. And the pass to Collins. Now, here is Young. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Brown.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Wanamaker gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Hawks shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Young from outside. Another miss by Young.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Herter. That's tipped. Brown against Young. And then Brown with the dunk.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Atlanta calls timeout. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, Greg, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Getting around 12 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Now here is Carter. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Pass to Graham. Can they get it? Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jayson Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Moves on moves. That's Jayson Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Clock at 4. Here's Carter. That one a little long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Guys, this guy is a natural-born scorer. Jayson Tatum finding his groove.
Now here's T. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Drops in the tray.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Wanamaker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Technical foul.
For Atlanta, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Now here's Teague. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
The Hawks trail by 17. To the inside, and Jones slams it in.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Wanamaker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wanamaker's got 8 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Passes to Graham. The dish now to Carter. Pass to Teague. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Wanamaker. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 10 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hit.
Teague inside the line. Rebound Boston.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
A nice shot by Poirier.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Bembry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's Carter. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague's such a good distributor. Always keeps his eyes up, surveys the floor, and gets it where it needs to go.
And it's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 21.
Jayson
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
To the middle, here's Jones, and he makes the 8-footer.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Celtics call timeout.
Something I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my view, and I'm trying to find something new. But baby, I'm not holding my breath. I need something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on in the ceiling. And I need something that will keep me on the ground.
So it's Boston now. Here's Wanamaker. What a performance for Jayson Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll return shortly. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jayson, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jayson and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics, Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Then it's Williams. And it's Poirier in at center. And the free throw, no good. And doors for Jeff Teague. He's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision, he cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
Brown, good.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him, his pre-shot preparation outstanding.
The pass to Jones. Carter outside. Pass to Teague. The Hawks working the ball around. Reddish. But they'll get another chance. No one near Turner as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Wanamaker misses.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. And that one drops for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now, here's Teague. He's got 8. It's the three-point bomb.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Here's Smart. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Teague left side, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jaylen Brown, and Walker's subbed in for Brad Wanamaker.
Well, Jeff Teague is a very capable scorer from the lead guard position. He plays with a high motor. He can make shots. This guy is very good at the point.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the three ball is good.
Well, this is a go-to shot for Jeff Teague. Let's remember, this guy will not hesitate if you leave him open in three-point territory.
They get it back to Poirier.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the play, in complete command.
And he finished it off with a lay-in. Poirier's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics.
Daniel Tice.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Jones has it in the corner. Outside Teague. Here's Fernando. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Walker, and it's Boston with another.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Outside Teague for 3. Rebound Boston. Tice has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's blocked. And here is Williams. Over Jones. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with the Magic, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Now here's Teague. He's got 16. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Tice. It's good from long range.
Daniel Tice.
Tice has got 7 points.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Pass to Teague. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Boston ball.
And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. The 4th spot held by Cam Reddish.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Fernando, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
And Jones steams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Turner with it. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the wide open shot from Reddish gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 9th in rebounding, 9th in shooting percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Here's Young. It's good, and that's just his third make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
That's his third.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Celtics.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Young in the corner. Lets it go with the three. No good on that one. And it's Boston the other way.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The Hawks trail by 19. Inside, Collins. And finish off by Collins.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Here's Walker. And another basket for Boston.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Hunter. To the paint. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hunter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Tatum. And no good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. To the middle, here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Walker's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Young from the arc. In the corner, Herter with it. Misses the three. Boston leading by 15. Here's Smart. The baseline jumper goes down.
Marcus Smart.
Smart's got 4 points this quarter.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Hits it from three-point range.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the cap. They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
Here's Young. Kemba Walker making his last shot. With some arc, out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bembry's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's Wanamaker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018. Sweet touch, and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Herter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And Atlanta has possession, following the bucket by the Celtics. In the corner, it's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Brown, good.
And Kevin, Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
Now here's Len. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Here's Wanamaker. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Hunter, no good. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Hayward viciously exploiting the lane to the basket. A resounding message whenever the defense sleeps on him.
Here's Bembry after the basket by Boston. 1:10 left in the first half. Knocked loose, just 4 to shoot. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. And here's Young from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
He gets it in there. 13 points for John Collins.
He has still not missed a shot. Where could they be today without him?
Wanamaker, and he converts the layup.
Wanamaker.
And the Celtics lead by 19.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
Hunter, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better or It's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 23 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway.
And the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Fernando in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Here is the long-range jumper.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Wanamaker gets it to go.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Herter passes to Collins. Fernando. Good. Nice job down low. Fernando's got 6 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice. You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Hunter, he's got 16.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And Wanamaker gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Young taking his time here. Here's Fernando. That shot no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Brown that time on the assist by Hayward. Hayward's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Herter. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Wanamaker. That one misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Hunter no good. Celtics leading by 18. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Wanamaker's got 30.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
In the corner, Herder with it. The three-pointer, no good. The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Got that one up quick. And that's now 10 points for Gordon Hayward.
Well, there's an accuracy and an assertiveness to Gordon Hayward. So good at getting to the mid-range game.
Collins wide open, he fires. Atlanta again missing. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Hayward goes in. Yes, that goes in. Hayward's got 12 in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Collins. Tatum's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Young in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye doors over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all-NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys, Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
Don't mind me, I'm out here doing what I'm supposed to. I need a change. Can't hear you from in the sky, cause I've been going. Need it back wherever we at. Yeah. I come from the side of town where they, but we made a way through it. Baggage claim like I work the spirit, but it's only spirit, so you can relate.
Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Celtics leading by 18. Here's Walker. And Jones pulls it down. Hawks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Graham dishes to Jones. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Technical foul.
The Hawks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot.
With a clean look. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Boston leading by 14. Here's Walker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Walker's got 25 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Atlanta.
Carter finds T. Here's Herder. Off target from outside. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Walker goes in, plays it up, and banks it in. 27 points for him.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Williams against T. The 3. Graham with the bucket.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Teague, the pass to Carter. Over Tice. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
They get the rebound. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line.
For the Celtics, Daniel Tice. Taking 2 shots. Thunder sticks.
That's good from Tice. Alex Len's checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks trail by 19. Teague, the pass to Len. Here's Reddish. Rebound, Boston.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And Boston with the rebound. Smart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown. A quick shot there, and it's off target. You know, Greg, defense forgiven for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a 3-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the 2-way player.
Shots good by Walker.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Teague against Brown. Teague kicks to Graham. The pass to Reddish. And Carter has it in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Lets it go from the wing. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Williams. Brown's got 16.
Yeah, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team scheme.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
The Hawks making a switch here. Bembry's checked in. Len dishes to Reddish. Outside Teague. Pass to Bembry. From beyond the arc. Walker with the rebound. Celtics leading by 21. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Walker's got 35 in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Bembry. He's covered by Brown. Passes to Len. Over in the corner, Reddish. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Bembry's shot good. Bembry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
It's good.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Teardrop shot. Teague can't hit. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Williams inside the line. And again, it's Boston converting. The Hawks shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Teague, the pass to Reddish. Graham surveying the floor.
Boston foul call. Williams.
Turner's checked in for Teague.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution for the Celtics. Waters.
So it's Atlanta now. Len, good.
You must be confident in the jumper, and Alex Len letting it fly from the mid-range.
Here's Smart. And again, it's Boston converting.
Smart.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Outside Turner. Pass to Graham. From outside the arc, Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
And there's the pass to Bembry. Here's Graham. Pass to Reddish. Hawks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Puts it up from 17, and it's Brown that time on the assist from Smart.
Assisted.
18 points for Jaylen Brown.
Smart.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Turner passes to Len to the wing right side. Reddish. No good on the 3. The Celtics shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And the basket by Waters.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Now here's Turner. Passes it to Graham. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Brown over to help. Nice D from Williams. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Poirier. Reddish grabs the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
He kicks it to Len. From deep 3-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. On the court for the Celtics.
Edwards.
Green is out there with Ojale. Then there's Edwards. And it's Waters in at the 2 guard. Bembry the pass to Jones. Kicks it to Reddish. Charity stripe shot. That one's not going to go. And Boston has possession. Here's Ojale. Swiped it away. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. And it's Turner finishing it off.
if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Bembry kicks to Turner. Pass to Bembry. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it can go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Outside Turner. There's the pass to Fernando. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Waters. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Carter, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Carter.
Here's Ogilvy. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Turner. Beyond the arc. They get it again.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Fernando, a beautiful reverse layup. Fernando's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Waters can't get it to go. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Carter looking around, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have two candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. Turner inside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Poirier's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Wanamaker. Banked in off the glass. Wanamaker's got 32 points in the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight, Greg. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here is Carter. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Here's Green. Lays it up and off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
For Atlanta, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. The shot's good from Carter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Fires from the wing. And again, it's Boston converting. Here's Turner. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league. for so many years when he retires, and we're approaching that day. Who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Atlanta making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Here's Jones to the wing on the left. Turner looking around. 6 on the shot clock. It's on target from the high post. Turner's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, this guy plays with such confidence and an ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Does he have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. The Celtics have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Edwards can't hit. Atlanta's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Turner inside. Here's Herter. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 6th assist on the night. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Off the inbound pass. Good as the jump shot falls.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Fires it up. The shot by Ojale, no good. Atlanta's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And he lays it up and in. Edwards has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Damian Jones. Now here's Turner. Carter outside, and Teague has it in the corner. Atlanta again missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Green, no luck. Hawks have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Passes it to Fernando. And that one is hammered home.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Williams is checked in for Brad Wanamaker.
Grant Williams.
Here's Edwards. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his fourth assist in this one.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Now here's Teague. To the left side wing. Herter. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Ojale. Here's Williams. It's blocked. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Ojale. Shot from 16. Atlanta with the rebound. Turner's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Another three for Atlanta.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now T. Down low. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
From 18 feet away, Edwards can't hit. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta. A steal. Ojale kicks to Edwards. Over T. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 14 points here in the second half.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
To the inside, Herter, that ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Well, what a job, punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Ojale. Here's Poirier. And it goes down 2 points. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Teague, the pass to Turner. Inside, here's Fernando. And he finishes nicely on the way. Fernando's got 9 points in the quarter.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Edwards. Minutes. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Green, no luck.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And it's Turner off the drive, and it's Turner finishing it off.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Yes. Shot from the wing. Shot's good by Green. 1:32 left in the fourth. Hawks shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Here's Ojale. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Vince Carter on the wing. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. Boston dictating the flow. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 24. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Make the bomb beat, I'll give you melody. Make the bomb beat, I'll give you melody. Make the song so sweet, you gon' come on with me. Oh. Make the bomb beat, I'll give you melody. Make the bomb beat, I'll give you melody. Make the song so sweet, you gon' come on with me. Oh. That audio.
The heart, we got the soul. Just when the world's saying they got no hope, here comes the love. We got audio. We flying high, superhero. It's on my chest with my Marilyn Monroe. Feel like a star.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight. Because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
These fans have been stunned by his performance. Of all the players they thought might do the most damage against him tonight, his name was not high on that list. Off the inbound. That one off the back iron and out. Edwards against Turner. Jones dishes to Turner. Out to Carter. Pulls it up. Can't nail the jumper.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now here's Turner.
Celtics foul called. Waters. That's his first personal foul.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time